What's up guys? Welcome to the honey butter cornbread video. Now, I'm very excited for this one because I'm a very big sweets type of guy, and this recipe is fairly simple, but we do have precise measurement devices that we're gonna use today because unlike the previous recipes, baking requires precision and accuracy in the amount of ingredients you use to ensure that it gets baked correctly and that it comes out absolutely delicious. So this recipe is very simple. We're gonna have some wet ingredients and then we're gonna have dry ingredients and we're gonna combine them. And then that's basically it. So for the wet ingredients or for the dry ingredients, we're gonna use 1 1/2 cup of flour. So okay, so that's 1 1/2 cups of flour. Then we're gonna use 1 1/2 cups of cornmeal. So this is the old-fashioned stone ground yellow cornmeal. So our base layer is just 1 1/2 cups of flour and 1 1/2 cups of cornmeal. Then we're gonna use 1 cup of brown sugar. And then we're just gonna mix together the dry ingredients. Okay, and then before we make the dry ingredients, we're gonna preheat our oven to 400, and I'm also gonna get a bigger bowl because I didn't realize how much flour this actually is, so I'm gonna be right back. Okay, oven is preheated and we got 2 bigger bowls. Once again, I'm gonna make sure to clean up all this mess, don't worry. I'm just gonna put the dry ingredients to a bigger bowl. Yeah, perfect. And now we can more freely mix. Okay, now that the dry ingredients are thoroughly mixed, we're gonna start making our wet ingredient. Okay, so our wet ingredients, we're gonna use 1 1/2 cup of milk. So we're gonna use 2/3 cup of oil. And then we're gonna add in 2 eggs. Perfect. And once again, I don't know why I use this, but I'm gonna pour it in here. And then we're just gonna whisk this. Okay, now that this is thoroughly mixed, we're gonna combine the dry and the wet. And then we're just gonna give this a very, very nice whip. Now that this is thoroughly mixed, we're gonna have to melt this butter and also add in some honey. So this is, let me check. This is 1/3 cup of unsalted butter, and we're also gonna add in 1/3 cup of honey. So first, let me melt this. Okay, now that the unsalted butter is melted, we're gonna combine this into our mixture. And then we're also gonna add 1/3 cup of honey as well. Okay, now that the mixture is all mixed up, we're gonna put this aside, and then we're gonna run a little time-lapse video of me cleaning everything, because that's also a very important part, is that you have to clean while you're working so it doesn't overfill. So let's start the time-lapse video. Okay, we're back, and everything's all cleaned up, and I also got a little baking tray to put our amazing mixture. So we're gonna whisk this a little more, just to make sure that everything is nicely mixed together. All right, this will be good. And now we're going to use some more unsalted butter, and we're just going to butter the pan. And now we're gonna transfer the mixture into the pot. Now that all the mixture is inside the pan, we're gonna put this into the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. We're gonna check it in at 30 minutes to see if the top is golden brown. If it's not, we're gonna put it in for 5 more minutes, and yeah, see you soon. Okay, now that the cornbread is nicely situated in the oven, we're gonna set a 30-minute timer. Okay, so after about 35 minutes or so, I took it out the oven, and I also let it rest here for about 5 minutes, and now we're gonna cut into it. But before we cut into it, I want to address the elephant in the room. My child is a bit ugly, but that's because I realized going back that I forgot to add the baking powder, and that's an honest mistake. It doesn't really taste it doesn't really change how it tastes. It just makes it a little ugly, but it's still delicious though. If you want to add baking powder, it's 2 teaspoons of baking powder. All right, we're gonna open this up and we're gonna cut into it. Okay, so I had to do some cutting off camera, but this is the final result. So I already had one while I was cutting it, and I will say that these are delicious. They're super moist, super flavorful, super airy, and yeah, they're amazing. You can pair these with some jam, you can pair these with some honey, anything, you know, sauce like that's sweet will go great with this, or a glass of milk even. Yeah, that's it for the video. See you guys next time.